Now today we're going to be talking about Chapi and just the mystery behind him. Now we've only seen him in one panel where he's seen being guarded by Aiku and is looking to help Rin score second goal against the Ubers. We don't know anything about this character, but yet he seems to be causing a lot of attention as the author subtly hints him here, but shows nothing else. If we know anything about bluelock, it's that many characters come as a surprise later on and can be kept a secret until we see their amazing potential. I think Chapi will play a pivotal role when PXG goes against Moonchen for the last match of the NEL, and we will just theorize how good this character can actually be. I'd already went over how broken this PXG team really is just off of bluelock players, and imagine when we get to see Chapi take full form in this match. PXG vs Moonchen will truly become one of the greatest matches in bluelock history. Now first let's talk about Chapi not sweating in this panel of the game. Not many think that because a player is sweating it means they are just better than everyone else or not going 100%. This can be true, but just because they are not going 100% does not mean that they are not trying. Chapi not sweating here could mean that he is a new Gen 11, because we have seen in the past where the new Gen 11 players and the Master Strikers are the only players who have never sweated in a game. This is just a theory, but Chapi could be a new Gen 11 who is not going as hard because he's either very skilled or he doesn't need to. The sweating theory has been going on for a long time and there really is no fact to back it up. The game went down to the wire as PXG was able to win off of Rin's goal, making it 3-2, so it should have been a very dramatic game as Rin is sweating easily here and so is everyone else on the field besides Chapi. Now when it comes to Aiku guarding Chapi, this might be a bigger deal than what's led on. Aiku usually guards the second best player after Lorenzo and he is guarding Chapi in this panel. It doesn't all make sense though for the game as Shido looks completely unmarked, so that could foreshadow how good Chapi really is. Many people have not questioned it, but what if at the current moment Chapi is better than Rin and Shido, he just isn't a striker. Many think his jersey number is number 8, so he could be a midfielder and the key to helping Rin and Shido coexist. I said before that PXG could run a 2-striker duo with Rin and Shido, but what if Chapi also inserts himself to score at times, just like how in Moonchen you have KiiNGKhyy and KiiNGKhyy as the forward, but then Asagi enters the scoring line as well as an offensive midfielder. Aiku guarding Chapi right now reminds me of how Ubers are playing against Moonchen currently, and who is Aiku marking at these times? Asagi. This goal looks like it's coming off a fast break attempt, so PXG most likely got away from Snuffy and or Lorenzo and used that momentum to turn upfield and score a goal. The part that is most frightening is that Rin and Chapi ran upfield themselves to score, so they are more than likely the duo of PXG, and Shido is right behind them, so he could also have his own duo in Chapi or someone else. I think Chapi's main role would be in assisting Rin and Shido. I don't see how these guys could work any other way. Rin and Shido are both amazing goal scorers, but their ideologies of how they play are not compatible, and they always end up in the same spot, causing them to get in the way of each other. We know that Rin scored 2 goals and Shido scored 1 goal, so Rin probably still hasn't beaten skill, and he has evolved a lot since the under 20 match. I'm curious to see how Shido will do now that he no longer has Sai giving him passes to score. Chapi could very well make up the difference for that and become Rin and Shido's new Sai, the midfielder who can get them the ball in the best spots and allow them to excel because of it. Now I'm not saying Chapi and Sai will be the same because I expect Chapi to have a different style than Sai and not play exactly like him. Rin and Shido have always needed a midfielder that can help them get the ball at critical moments and allow them to dominate once the ball is in their hands. You can see Chapi blocking off Aiku or distracting him so that Rin has a chance to score with his outside Travella shot. The more I see this shot as well, it looks similar to Borrow's stealth kill shot, indicating that Rin might also have predator eye as well. We've already seen him score from the goalkeeper's blind spot before during the 3rd selection, so it's not out of the picture. Now if Chapi really is a new Gen 11, we will get to see another new Gen 11 clash of Chapi versus KiiNGKhyy. Chapi looks like a midfielder, so we will see another midfielder new Gen 11 and his style will ultimately be different than KiiNGKhy's. The introduction of new Gen 11s is always amazing as we get to see them showcase their skills and how different they stand out compared to the rest. Chapi should be no different, and I am expecting him to showcase an entirely new style of play that we have not seen yet, as he will be the one who will be assisting Rin and Shido. This is all just controversy as we do not know for sure whether Chapi is a new Gen 11, but PXG is already a stacked roster regardless, and so far we've only seen 2 new Gen 11 in the NEL, so I'm expecting at least 1 on PXG. Now we also need to know how Chapi and KiiNGKhyy will work together. KiiNGKhyy is a midfielder and I would expect Chapi to be one as well, so just how can they coexist? In the panel it seems like Chapi could be more involved in offense than KiiNGKhyy and is the best passer in the team, allowing him to lead the charge with Rin and Shido. If anyone can get Rin and Shido to work as well as they can, it's KiiNGKhyy. KiiNGKhyy has insane IQ and can tell someone's abilities off first meeting them. I think Chapi and him will star in the roles for assisting Rin and Shido, as I don't think KiiNGKhyy cares much about scoring anymore, and he will do what it takes to win. He's a great leader and is good at making adjustments mid-game, so I think he understands his role as Shido and Rin are both on his team. Now this is how Chapi will be the key in PXG vs Moonchen. We already know that Rin and Shido are going to do their thing, and Asagi and KiiNGKhyy will also be great. This PXG match will come down to the other characters around the stars who will make or break the game. On Moonchen they are going to have Fiore, who will become the game changer and will allow Asagi to fully flourish. For PXG they are going to need a masterclass, and I think Chapi might very well be the key to them winning. The PXG match would come down to the wire, as I expect Rin and Shido to have a goal, and I also expect Asagi and Kaiser to get a goal, leaving it 2-2 until someone else can fill in the gaps to achieve victory. Moonchen is only getting even better, and their roster is deep as well, like PXG, but I think PXG's roster is still better on paper. We've not seen PXG players play yet, and we don't know how well the players are doing, and if just how much better have they gotten since then. Now this is just a short video explaining a bit about Chapi and his expectations within PXG to defeat Moonchen. As the chapters continue, I can't wait to see PXG's introduction and wonder how great this match will be. Well, I thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back in the next one. Peace.